So it looks like for the month of September, there were 7 evidences that were located in illegal dumps.
Anything else you want to talk about what happened today?
No, just today, we saw an individual who was dumping trash in front of, I think it's 1948 6th Street. We did contact him. He did admit to the illegal dumping. We obviously saw him do it, so we did issue him a citation for that.
Awesome. All right. Anything else?
As far as nothing else.
Talk about the street sweeping?
Yeah, I think I have to get with Tanya a little bit later, maybe figure out the days for street sweeping, just because that's something that she had emailed me about. I don't know if you have responded or have not, but we'll touch bases with that. And then we're just gonna continue our efforts as far as addressing the double parking issue that's happening a lot on First Street, Second Street, and then some of the upper streets over there like Fifth and I believe here, Rita. It doesn't happen too bad, but it does happen when there's like big people up for school and things like that. But that's just things that we're just addressing.
All right, thank you. Gloria.
Good morning. Just following up on my cases. I'm able to close some, and some people are getting citations because they haven't complied with the notice.
Okay, thank you so much. Andrew?
Nothing new to report at this time.
Okay.
I had a question for the deputy.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry if you mentioned this, I might have missed it, but did the for lack of a better term, the only word I can think of is offender. But did the offender mention why they were dumping? I know you mentioned that they admitted to dumping. Did they mention anything at all as to why they were dumping there?
He did. He just said that his wife was trying to get furniture in. He just wanted to get rid of it. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, we pulled in and saw him actually actively unloading it. He was pretty honest about everything. Like after we were done with the citation and everything, we did. I met him over with Kalu, and we ended up giving him an application for the voucher to dump.
That's so cool. Great. Thank you.
Problem.
Jose?
Jose's not here. Jose's not here. That's on like Jose Flower. So long.
Tanya?
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we do have the MAC meeting next week, and we'll have the Superintendent of Education, Mackie, come and present. So that'll be great to get some updates around the education and the creek update as well. And there will be some planning permits as well that will be discussed. So that's for the North Richmond MAC meeting next week. And of course, we'll have like our updates from the deputies and the orgs. And then I do want to make like a push for the new community impact fund. So the county has a new fund that it has created. It's dedicating 5 million, 1 million to each district. So our district is District 1, we'll get 1 million. And Supervisor Joya is hoping to distribute that money by January or have a plan for it by January. So we're having town halls right now. Our next one is tomorrow, and I can send out a flyer. Our next one is tomorrow, and then we'll have 2 more. We'll have one at the Rise Center at 1 p.m., which is targeted towards kind of everyone in this room, like people who work for government or work for a nonprofit. We'll be providing lunch. So the idea is like you can go have your lunch and have a talk with us about this new fund. So it is 5 million, right now. And then the supervisors are going to be making other funding decisions. So Supervisor Joy has shared that, whatever comes out of these meetings, he's going to really use it to as a reference point, for his future funding decisions. So I definitely want to encourage everyone to attend because I know the needs are immense, you know, in North Richmond, and I think it's really important to get some voices from North Richmond in those meetings. So I'll send out resend the flyer and hope to see some of you there. And I'm happy to answer any questions or that you have in regards to this new fund.
I have a question for you, Tanya. Is it a hybrid meeting or is it only in person?
Hybrid. They're all hybrid and yeah, they're all hybrid.
Another question. This is Daniel, SOS Richmond. So, is there? And I've been watching it, but don't know if have a clear enough feel for what are the priority areas that you think are going to be focused on, or is it purely up for the community to wrangle?
It's really up to the community. I mean, there's priority areas around like equity, health, economic, you know, but those are so big. You know, I think they were like purposely really big umbrellas. But yeah, those are kind of like the buckets, I guess. It's like health, economic, equity, advancing equity. Um, but it's really up to the community, and that's why we're having so many town halls. The goal is to, after the town halls, collect all the information and create a report that reflects what has been said in the town halls. So I do think that, you know, if you're really passionate about a topic, it would be great if you can either fill out the survey or attend a meeting, but make sure you get your voice heard along the process. Because I feel like every supervisor has already said that, you know, whatever they collect from their town halls, they're going to be referencing during the board of supervisors meetings when it comes to budget decisions. So this is kind of really like a moment to be like, okay, let's see what the pulse is or what the priorities are of the district residents. Yeah. Great. Well, I'll send the flyer out to everyone.
Any more questions?
Thank you, Tanya.
Anything else? Okay, let's move on to the grantees. Safe Organized Spaces Richmond, Daniel, any updates?
Yeah. Well, sure. And so sorry, I'm driving. I'm going to pull over. And I'm not sure if Sophia or Tashambe are here, but we're trying to get our field and program staff to be in the lead. So, you know, you don't hear it second, third hand from me, but you hear it more directly from them. So that's the first update, is that we just want to be much more team oriented in how we're working our program priorities. So we've been we're focusing on Wildcat with the watershed project. Did one last week, doing one again this week, this Friday, and then we put in our hiring documents. Now we're going to get to work on another project that's encampment focused for North Richmond mitigation fee, which we should be sending some information into you in a day or two. So just got our new hires going, a new year. We want to continue to grow the work that we do in North, and especially on Wildcat and all the encampments. And we just look forward to a very cooperative year. So thank you.
Wonderful, thank you, Daniel. Men and Women of Valor, Carl, are you on? Or Pam?
Yes,
All right.
yes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Don't have nothing really new to report. Is that we are getting ready to start our cleanups really soon, and we are excited about that. Other than that, we're on the ball, working, still providing clothing and employment resources for the community in North Richmond, and it's just been a busy week. But all is well. All is well. Good to be here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Carl. Miss Eleanor? Let's see. All right, Recycle More?
Recycle. I talked to her earlier. She had some training stuff that she's doing.
Okay. All right. Moving on to me. All right. So we had a good September. We tabled the Spirit and Soul Festival, which is downtown Richmond. That was really good, and we did a lot of great outreach there. For disposable vouchers for the month of September, we only had one. But we did get 2 bulky item pickups scheduled and picked up in the last couple of weeks. For the RSS hotspot crew, we had for September 550 reported occurrences. Hazardous materials referred to the city were 88, and evidence collected was 7 for the month of September. And Kulu and I attended the Birdie K through 8th grade PTA meeting. And there were concerns. It was good to be able to speak about the concerns. I know Tanya, she was very instrumental in getting information to the residents about immigration. Yeah, immigration. And then Kulu and I, we walked Wildcat Creek. And actually, we couldn't go too far because they were actually there cutting down trees. So they had it like roped off and everything. So everybody's pretty active at Wildcat Creek. And so that is all I have to report. Martha?
I'm going, change the song.
Right. Let's go to Urban Till. It's Latifa.
It's on you.
Come on.
See, as soon as you walked in, did I?
That's it, right? Good morning.
Morning.
Well, we have been enjoying tremendous community support. This very space allowed us to use. We use this space for our summer apprenticeship program. We're able to send that for that, and then also for Black August, Daryl was our DJ. And yeah, we love these. It's great just to have the connections. Let me just pull up. We had a couple of changes in our October events. But you all know that, every month we have the CSA pack. You can come and participate in that. We deliver produce weekly. So if you'd like to be a part of helping that get out. If you're not part of the CSA, it's community supporting agriculture. And so with the fresh produce, some of it comes from our farm down here at 323 Brookside, and some of it, and we also partner with local farmers. It's $35 if depending on your income. So if you're lower income, you can do $15. So the people that pay $35 allow the people, other people to pay $15. And then we also have we deliver fresh produce for free. We do have a free list, and so lots of ways to experience our produce. So with the CSA, you can either pick it up from the farm, it could be delivered to your door. Anyone probably heard about our, how we're supposed to have the 19 million come to this area. That's currently being held up by the Trump administration. So kind of working around that, with our capital campaign folks. But yeah, so really just share. We got a couple of cancellations that still a lot going on in October. But the flyers, but they're being edited as a cancellation. And we're 20 years, October 11th. Yeah, so we started out with 5 volunteers. Now we have over 80 employees. And it's, I think, but, but generally, we always have paid programming, so we have different age, we have the paid programming for ages 15 and 19 in the summer. We have paid programming for the fellows, to a little older, maybe late teens and up to 30s. And then we have the watershed apprenticeship every other year. So this year, that just started. And I am not into love the events. I apologize if I find it before you, the gist of it. Just had some changes. So.
Thank you so much for that update, Fatima. Erin,
Yes, ma'am.
it's your turn.
Yay, I get to have a turn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So first of all, I wanted to let you guys know, thank you to Tanya. I believe it's Urban Tilt and the Watershed Program, Library 2 from the city of Richmond. We've been working at the garden on First Street and Market. It was abandoned and it was looking, really ugly, but now we are planting, we're cleaning. We do need a little bit of help, maybe making a little, for the kids. We pick up the kids from Birdie Elementary. We walk to the garden. We get to have lunch over there. But if anybody could go and do a little bit of cleaning, we need to remove all kind of debris inside the garden and just make it a little more, for us to do activities there. We're trying to do some painting. We've been doing some drawing, different activities at the garden, and it's really nice. The kids enjoy it. And the thing is that we get to walk around the community. I used to do that 20 years ago with some of our participants, and then it got lost. It got faded over the years. I used to work with Lloyd Madden, and he was pretty good about it. Remember, Tanya, we used to do so many activities with the basketball team. There was a lot of communication between the North Richmond community and our program, and we lost it. But we're trying to get back at it, teaching our kids the name of the streets, teaching, how beautiful is North Richmond, so I'm working on that. If anybody, every Monday we get together at the garden, First Street and Market. I don't even know, does he have a name, Tanya, the garden? I remember, they don't, huh?
No, if the kids want to name it,
Okay, we'll work on that, on the community, we could do something, yeah, that'll be nice. We used to have like 5, 6 gardens in North Richmond, but now they're building homes.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's one of the ones that we still have, there. So we're working there. So anybody's welcome to come and join us. It is fun. The kids enjoying, and that's the most, it's really nice. Our park is looking really nice. October 22nd, 4 to 5 p.m. It's gonna be a soft opening. That's how they call it. So, but unfortunately, we've been having graffiti, vandalism, it's getting it's not looking so good, but the city manager was here yesterday. So they're talking about putting a fence around. We didn't want a fence because it's a park, but because of what we've seen, we are gonna have to, it's gonna have to be fenced in. So it's gonna have park hours from this time to that time. It's gonna be open, certain time is gonna be closed. So we're gonna need a lot, the community to work with us around, making sure that the park is gonna be, protected by the community. So we have that, and we do have our after school program. If anybody knows anybody that wants to adopt a kid, we charge $80 from now all the way to December. and another $80 from January all the way to June, and summer camp is free. So if anybody there's know about any funding that we could help the families, it seems a little bit, it's only like 50 cents a day for the pickup from after school. We do homework help, we do a lot of activities, we do, different programming around here. But the city charge now, it used to be free, but not anymore. So if anybody knows that there's some funding, like we have some money for 5, 6 kids, bring it on. And we're willing to come and do community cleanup around the community. That's what we used to do in the past with Lloyd Madden. He will help us in some kind like that. And then he'll tell us, okay, Aaron, you're gonna clean Alamo and Kelsey for this day. Next week, you're gonna do Chesley and Fred Jackson Way, and we'll go clean up, get bags, let you guys know how many pounds of garbage did we find. Let you know what is the most garbage that we have. Is this market, it's chips, soda, can, plastic. We'll provide like a little, we'll write everything in paper, just, so you guys could know what we're doing. So you guys, this is what we have, and I'm here, whatever you guys need, we're here to help. We love to volunteer. That's one thing for sure. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you so much, Erin. All right, let's move on to Kaloon.
All right, so a couple of things I've been working on is working with UP, Union Pacific's Michael, and I'm working through the line to get a lot of the trash that accumulates at the railways that's around North Richmond. So been on a couple of conversations with that person, how to get that stuff taken care of in a timely manner. So hopefully we'll start seeing a little bit difference at the railways. Second thing, we have the North Richmond Green newsletters circulating at this time. We're mailing off another 170 newsletters throughout the community, and we also have our ambassadors go through and deliver over 1,200 newsletters throughout North Richmond. And the thing that's going on that's big this month that we really want to promote is that we have the Willie Spears cleanup coming up October 25th. We will have Aaron, we will have a site over there by, I believe, Market and First. That's where your garden is, correct? So
That's correct.
If there's some stuff there that you need to toss out, there will be a site there for them to dump at, where you don't have to go too far to dump that stuff that you need to get.
Perfect. Perfect.
So
Thank you.
those flyers should be going out as soon as I get them. I'll be sending those flyers out throughout the community. We'll be promoting it online. Tanya, I'll send it to you also once it gets approved. That way we can post it on you guys more too. But just getting the word out that we have the Willie Spears cleanup coming up October 25th.
Will you have an area for organizations to take?
Yes. So we'll be having, we tried it in our last Willie Spears cleanup. We did one table from North Richmond Green. We got a lot of participants just kind of stopping, grabbing some literature and things of that nature. So I am inviting some of the organizations, if you want to come and table at the Shields Street location, hand out some of the material, let people know what's going on in the community, because we do normally get a pretty good sizable group at that location. If you have some things that you want to let the community be aware of, that would be a great time to do it. We'll have a North Richmond Green table set up. Hopefully, I called a couple of other organizations to try to get them out, so we'll see how that goes this time. But we want to try to make that a normal or regular thing at the Willie Spears cleanup, because it's just a great time that you can meet community members and give them information that sometimes maybe they don't get.
What will people need to do if they want to take?
Just get in contact with myself, Kyle Lou, just send me an email and we'll get you set up.
All right, thank you so much, Lou. All right, is there anything else that anyone would like to share? Natalie?
Yeah, yes, the watershed project has very many updates. So starting with our creek cleanups in Wildcat Creek, upcoming October 3rd and 4th, in partnership with Urban Tilth. Oh my God, Urban Tilth, excuse me, SOS. Love Urban Tilth, but it's with SOS. Misspoke there, sorry. So those are two cleanups. Then we also have our Wildcat Watershed Innovation Leadership and Development Program meeting next Saturday. We'll actually be doing a two-part meeting. So we'll be doing a native planting at Shields Reed. I'm curious, Erin, will you be there on Saturday?
What time is this Saturday? Is this Saturday?
Not this Saturday, next Saturday. And the planting is gonna be in the afternoon, so about 12:30 to 2:30. And then I actually if we can meet at the center, that would be wonderful. So maybe you and I chat offline.
Okay,
But
well,
perfect. But nonetheless, we will be installing some of the native plants at Shields Reed in preparation for the soft reopening. We'll also be doing another native planting day later in November for Shields Reed, November, if I'm not mistaken, November 15th. And our wild program leaders are currently working on identifying individual projects that they want to push. Oh, sorry. Does someone have a question? No, just an echo. All right, no worries. So, they're working on identifying individual projects that they want to push forth in Wildcat Creek to help support its overall health. And because there are so many active planning projects and also opportunities for funds through Supervisor Joya's office. I'm working to make sure that I share with them all the work that's ongoing in Wildcat and try to really develop their ideas and what they want to see in North Richmond. So I also would like to connect with you, Tanya, to see if there's any way that I can either just share the event flyer with Wild so that they can either attend on their own time, or maybe there's a way that we can coordinate visiting the Supervisor Joya sometime. But we can see. Nonetheless, a lot going on in Wildcat. And the one other thing that I can think of actually is Halloween at Verde. We'll be working with Urban Sylph to plan that. Just an opportunity to engage with Verde Elementary and see what we can, what environmental education we can kind of facilitate during that really fun day. So those are all the updates that I have for the watershed projects.
All right, Natalie, thank you so much. Anyone else? Okay.
Share, I just wanted to take the horn of some of our teams there. So first I'll say for our events, you can go to urbantil.org/events. That's also where you can find open job positions, urbantil.org/employment. You can also use the slider when you get there, it'll take you to those places. But I wanted to highlight our farm collective. So we have, those are people that they take care of our crop rows. Laura takes care of the flowers. Miss Maria takes care of the plants in the shade room and the greenhouse. So also wanted to let you know, if you'd like to do any tours or have any field trips, you can contact me, Latifa@urbantilt.org. If you'd like to do any team building events. Some of our other folks you might see in the community, we have a Just Transition team, Kiara and Rafa. They're going to the schools. They prepare medicine with herbs for your respiratory system And so kind of going around educating the different ones about, we have the issues of pollution in the area. So what they do is teach about, and we have high levels of asthma. So we have that solution, that herbal solution, and teaching about just transition. Let's see, so we have a program at Vernon, we have a program at Richmond High. And yeah, so we have our free farm stands here every, in different parts of Richmond. Here in North Richmond is every Thursday at 2. Yeah, so lots of different ways that you can engage with us. And again, I'm a great contact if you'd like to do a tour or plan a field trip or any type of team building activity. We're hosting CBE on the 18th. They have a project they're doing, and we're also they are also doing a toxic tour, I think, at different sites, and so gonna come and talk to us about our work. So those are a couple of things.
I just wanted to give you just a quick update at the senior center, Corinne Sands Senior Center. We actually have a new garden club. And it's sponsored by the Master Gardeners Association. Their classes are on Wednesday, starting at 10:30. We have about 13 seniors and they're having a lot of fun. It's about educational, eating healthy. Last week, they planted collard greens. They were able to make sage smudge sticks. So it's a really, really good program. And secondly, if you all have any, like Aaron, I would love to partner with you so we can get the youth into the senior center. Maybe we could plan some art and craft days and make it sustainable so that it's something that we can do year round. The center, normally on different days, we close at 1. But when I have other activities coming in, we're open until 4:30, 5 o'clock. So please work with me as the kids are walking, they can just come on by. And if anyone else has any meetings or things that you would like to meet at the senior center, please contact me at 510-255-9203. Or email me at jshaheed@communityhdc.org. Okay, if that's nothing else, if there's nothing else, thank you all for attending and we'll see you in the community. Take care.
And you have something?
Yes, I just wanted you guys to let you know, November 1st, they're gonna be the Shields Reed Neighborhood Council. They're gonna have a giveaway, emergency preparedness kit. They're gonna they're gonna be giving it away on November 1st. I don't have the flyer yet from Marina Brown, but I'll share it with you guys as soon as I get it. But it's gonna be preparedness kit giveaway. And we also gonna have a chess competition. So if anybody wants to sign up, come and sign up. All right, that was it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
You have any like stuff?